Hey guys, and welcome back to another Path of Exile 2 stream. Today's we start a little bit different. The developers have released the patch preview 0.1.1. I'm sure everybody watched it by now. I started watching it and then I decided not to watch it. I watched it on stream. So we may or may not pause it here and there, like, and to pass a comment. But if you want to watch the full thing, I'm gonna have a link in the description or in a pinned comment afterwards to the actual video itself, which is on the Path of Exile channel, so YouTube channel, so you can watch it there for yourself if you wish to do so. Yeah, so let's suppose I'm gonna have to turn on the browser. We're gonna watch it. It's only a few minutes long, and I'm assuming they're gonna talk about the patch. I don't know when the patch is planned coming out. On the website, they didn't really say anything. They just, maybe they said in the video, they only said linked to the video and said, here you go, here's the upcoming changes. Now, I watched a little bit of the Dev Tavern interview on Twitch, and they are making bigger changes with a possibility of a full reset of the league. So they're not going to create probably a league with new mechanics like they usually do, but they want to make sure that you can still continue playing your character, but then have a league where they do a full economy reset that allows people to start from scratch with the fresh economy, with all the fixes. And I think that's important. And for early access, I'm totally okay with that. Even if they would completely blast my current characters, I wouldn't care. To me, early access means it's not yet, ready. And at any time I could lose my progress or my characters get deleted. I personally don't really care. All the things I spend real money on stay with me forever, like this stash tab, so I'm not really too fussed about that. But that's just me. So anyway, we're gonna have a look. Let me enable the browser view, browser, and hopefully we can hear everything. This is, I believe, yeah, the game director, Jonathan Rocha. I believe it says it right there on the screen. And we're gonna have a look. So yeah, let's it possibly will be later this week, so let's hope that it works.
I'm Jonathan Rogers, game director on Path of Exile 2.
So let me know if you can hear all that.
Well, we're back from our break. We've been playing the game a whole lot, and we've been reading a whole lot of feedback as well. So it's time to assess and work out what we're going to do next. Now, later this week we'll be releasing PoE 2 0.1.1. This is a patch designed to address the concerns that we can address relatively quickly, without needing to create a new league or a new economy just yet. In this video, we'll be going over some of the issues we've identified and what we're planning on doing about them. It's worth stressing that just because a specific issue isn't on this list doesn't mean that we're not aware of it or that it isn't going to get addressed. It just means that we either can't fix the problem quickly or we can't do so without the need for a new economy. One of the major areas that needs a lot of attention is the base experience of mapping. We've made a lot of changes here. First, in-game maps have received a balance pass to the number of monsters, number of chests, number of magical rare monsters, number of essences, strongboxes, and precursor artifacts.
Ooh, nice.
You should generally find maps more rewarding than before. Maps generally specialize in one or more of these elements that they will be particularly rewarding in. Now, towers are a thing that's very important for players to run often, but we only had one of them. We wanted to add more variety here as soon as possible, so we've added 4 more tower maps. Alpine Ridge, Sinking Spire, Bluff, and Mesa. We've also redone the existing Lost Towers map to make playing there less boring. We're now also spawning more maps with bosses. The rate was intended to be 1 in 4 maps, but in reality the rate was much lower due to some maps being unable to spawn bosses. We've increased the rate to compensate for this issue so that we can get the actually intended rate. We're also adding a new type of tablet that allows you to add bosses to your maps with its own mod pool. Strongboxes also needed some love. They now spawn monsters faster, have a less annoying fog effect,
and
also receive changes to the timings and effects of the mods on them. Now, let's talk about visibility of effects. Many maps had too much clutter, preventing effects on the ground from rendering, causing you to be unable to see and dodge them. We've both changed the level of clutter on some maps and has changed some effects to make sure that they are always visible. In addition, elemental explosion effects have had visibility improved, stick around for longer before they explode, and disappear without exploding if a rare monster dies. Volatile plants are also way easier to see before they explode. Now we've also increased the zoom level on the Atlas.
Oh, that is nice.
Pass on various terrain collision issues in many maps. We've also
Sorry, just have a look at this. Yeah, this right here, this collision.
Pass on various terrain.
You see this, the way he went through here? That was the most infuriating thing. You're fighting a couple of mobs and you saw the gap and you see a mob walk right through it. And you can't get through there. You just literally get plonk like an invisible wall. That was really, really infuriating. But yeah, so far the tower change is really cool. I like so far the changes to the maps, the changes to the bosses, the changes to the drops. So all in all, overall, so far, Endgame already absolutely loving it.
Issues in many maps.
Can't wait to continue with my.
We've also improved the load times of opening the world map and Atlas panel. And we also now show the biome of a map on the hover for it.
Yeah, having to click on it all the time is annoying.
For other in-game content systems, we're focusing on getting all the rewards in line with what they should be. For Delirium, we recently fixed a bug which caused Delirium monsters to just not spawn after the starting part. And we've also buffed the rate of simulacrums dropping by 20% to make it more in line with the rate of finding the Expedition and Ritual bosses. For Ritual, we've made omens now appear in the Ritual Tribute window 60% more often.
I only found one.
For Expedition, we've improved the rarity from the shops, but we'll be wanting to make some more substantial changes to the rewards for this league later on. Now, one of the major concerns that we're often seeing is that getting to play pinnacle content just takes too long, and that when you do finally get there, you only get one attempt and don't get a chance to learn the boss.
Yeah, I haven't played them yet, but I was terrified of that.
Changes. First, we're making the Citadel spawn closer to the center of the Atlas, and we've also added an effect so you can see them in the fog of war from further away.
Oh, that is
sweet. This makes them much easier to find. To address the problem of only having one attempt, on the Arbiter of Ash you will now get up to 6 respawn attempts. Respawns can only be triggered by the person who put in the keys, and everyone on your party will be respawned at the same time. Leaving the map still forfeits your attempt, so you'll still need to fight the boss with the build you walked into the map with. Higher difficulties of the boss will lower the number of respawn attempts you get, but you should know the mechanics of the fight by then, right? Now, we'll also be adding respawns to other pinnacle content as well over time.
So in the moment it's only that one.
Another thing players have noticed is that there are less keys from Faradin Citadels on the market, and thought that it was because the Citadel spawns less often. It turns out though that this is just because the boss kills players more often than the others. We've made a few changes to that boss to bring it in line with the other bosses. A lot of people have reported that many of our unique items are feeling underwhelming.
Yeah.
Uniques are often designed to be build enabling at high levels, even if they're low level uniques. But we realized that we do need to make sure that more uniques feel powerful when you first get them at low levels too. In this patch, we are buffing a lot of uniques. These changes should make finding uniques at lower levels a lot more fun, and make subsequent character playthroughs more fun too, when you have some great uniques to use.
Is the item level on that? Is the level on this gun? No, it's still there. I wonder, could they just remove the level requirements and make it like in World of Warcraft, where your item levels with you? I mean, would that not solve the whole problem? Because I keep getting my uniques over and over, the same ones, and like, sure, the stats are different, but sometimes the level requirement is different. And would it not be much easier to just have the item and have it adapt to your level? So it still gets the random stats, it still has the tier affixes, but it grows as you grow in level, but still in the same range of the affix that it was given. So you still could get a better one, but you don't have to worry about the level. Because isn't that the whole point of a unique, that you can have fun with it and the build, and you don't have to worry about, the level itself. I mean, I know World of Warcraft does that with I know it's a different game, but I'm just saying they have these items which you use to level up with. They give you extra experience, so when you have an alternative character, you can level up faster, and they level with you, basically. So their power grows to their full potential as they reach their max level. And I don't know, it just seems like it's a little bit of a redundancy there. If you have the same item spawn in different levels, you could just have very unique affixes and prefix ranges on them that grow over time with your character, but still meet the 50% roll or the 80% roll of whatever it is. So I don't know. Maybe it would be stupid to do. I don't know. But it seems that there's some redundancy with the levels requirements on some of them.
Character playthrough is more fun too when you have some great uniques to use.
What is it? Or provide some item you can use to update your weapon to current level. Or that would actually be awesome as well. Yeah, so that way you stay within the mechanics of the game, you know, to grind for something that you can use to upgrade your weapon. That actually wouldn't be bad. Yeah. Like a quality
enhancement. We're also
enhancement
changing a few
equivalent.
other things to make finding rares better at higher levels too. First, we're changing mod weightings a bit to make sure that there are less bad mods. Another fix is making high tier items no longer cull the highest tier modifier of a given mod type. This bug caused bows and crossbows to not spawn with attack speed at tier 5 rarity.
What was that?
First tier items no longer cull the highest tier modifier of a given mod type. This bug making high tier. We're changing mod weightings a bit to make sure that there are less bad mods. Another fix is making high tier items no longer cull the highest tier modifier of a given mod type.
Cull.
This bug caused bows and crossbows to not spawn with attack speed at tier 5 rarity, and rings to not spawn with life at tier 5 rarity. Another change we're making is to make it so that socketables such as runes can now be overwritten with another socketable.
Oh, thank you.
As we continue to play, we still find many balance anomalies with specific monsters or bosses that can be nasty if you encounter them.
That is just on the armor. Like, it's a real pain in the ass that you can't actually remove them. Yeah. Because you kind of sometimes have this one iron rune. For some reason, I cannot find iron runes to save my life. Yeah. And then when I actually use them and I literally sometimes it happens that I plug them in when I finally found one and then I find an upgrade and I'm like, oh no. Yeah. I just used it. So it would be good if, does that replacing actually give you back the other rune or it just overwrites it? I think it just overwrites it, does it?
Written with another socketable.
So it just gets overwritten. And I think that's at least something because the amount of times I had to change my rings and my headgear, or I couldn't use a new headgear because now my fire resistance was down to 10% and everything else was 40 and I could have just basically socketed another 2 fire resist like into my chest. That actually is already a great help.
Now, as we continue to play, we still find many balance anomalies with specific monsters or bosses that can be nasty if you encounter them. This patch contains a pass adjusting a large number of those monsters and bosses. We'll save the full list for the patch notes, but there are a significant number of changes here that should address many cases where monsters or bosses felt too hard in certain circumstances. Here are a few examples to get a taste of what kind of changes you can expect. The Silver Fist Commander roll now does a lot less damage.
Oh, I never had issues with that guy, but when he hits you,
no longer be
one
used from
shot.
off-screen and has better telegraphing. Forsaken Miners throw less grenades, have improved visuals, and deal less damage. And Lost Men Zealots can no longer meteor you from off-screen either, as well as many other changes just like those.
The number of times I died to a meteor, not even on mapping, just like randomly. I think they're in the desert in Act 3. Is it Act 3 or Act 2? Act 2. They're in Act 2, I think. Yeah, in the desert, and you literally all of a sudden just boom, meteor on your face, and you're like your health is nearly all gone, or you even get one shot depending on your health at the time. And the bomb guys actually weren't too difficult once you saw them, but if you have 2 or 3 of those guys, they each threw 4 grenades at the time, and if you have 3 of them literally aiming grenades at you, you can't even see the grenades anymore. It's just explosions everywhere. You just continuously dodge and try your best not to die. But yeah, that's a great change.
One of the big issues for players on consoles is that the web-based item filter system is currently not working. This means that they can't use item filters like the PC users can. For 0.1.1, we'll be enabling the same system that PoE 1 has, which allows you to subscribe to item filters on the website.
Nice.
For now, this will be done on the PoE 1 website to allow us to get
this already works for PC.
Later on, we'll improve the user experience of this and put it on the Path of Exile 2 website. This patch also contains a bunch of other smaller changes and bug fixes that I'm sure you guys will appreciate, like buffing armor and scavenged plating, showing the number of uses left in your charms, as well as an effect when they trigger,
the Song of the Exiles,
fixing the music that Una was supposed to play in town.
Awesome. I think there was only one song which always kind of changed into it, but it could have been just restarting.
And plenty of other little fixes and improvements
I like my Una.
Now, we have a huge amount of much more meta-shifting changes that we know we want to make. And one of the best things about having the game in early access with the endgame is that we now have a much better idea of where we want character power to be and what the balance of bosses and monsters should be relative to that. But those types of changes are going to have to wait until we are ready to make a new league with a new economy for people to play in. That's still a little while away yet, but in the meantime we'll be continuing to identify things that are causing frustration and try and address them. I want to thank you guys for playing and hope to be doing more of these in the future. Later.
So that's pretty cool. The changes, they're awesome. Yeah, so once we have the patch notes, we're going to go through them in detail. Obviously, well, not here on our channel, but in general, people will going to go through them in detail. But the new league mechanic, I'm looking forward to that. Even if there's no new league mechanic, to the new league, I'm looking forward to restarting. And of course, we're going to be playing the Invoker Monk straight away to completely OP the game. But we'll see if the changes that they make and the balancing changes will allow us to do that. So, yeah, that is really, really good. I like that. Estroy, are they fixing the game continuously crashing? Seeing that it doesn't happen for anyone or a lot of people, it seems like a very specific bug to a lot of people, potentially, that I don't think they would mention, because that sounds very, very generic. No, they didn't say when the update drops, but usually, I think last time it was within a few days of the preview, was it? I don't think on their website it doesn't say when it's coming. It just says that is what will be coming. So they're saying the patch notes will be published in a few days. So the best thing is, keep an eye on their website, on the news part of the website, and see when they post the patches. Of course, on our Discord, as soon as I see them, or if you guys see them first, because of time zone and everything, feel free to link them in general chat so that we can start looking at them. So, but in general, this is the website. Yeah, sorry, Asteroid, that sounds very generic. Are they fixing the game continuously crashing? That's like, I don't know. It's like saying, hey, are they going to finally fix the game? It's like, it's I don't know. There's probably a lot of people it's crashing for, but you need a hell of a lot of context around that. What is your system setup? What is your graphics card? What is your CPU? What is your specific? Is it a console? Is it a, I don't know. I don't like what they're talking about is game changes and bug fixes. I know they're gonna have performance enhancements, but that's only the ones they can make on their side. So if you're still gonna have issues where a specific set of graphics cards and motherboards and CPU might cause issues, that is very unique. That's not something they can fix like on a broader scale. They would have to look at this, see how many people have that issue, and then talk to people like Nvidia and stuff like that for driver updates, or who knows. But it's a pretty generic thing. Did they fix the crashes? They didn't mention crashes. Yeah. So yeah, no, I'm not dismissing what you're experiencing. So yeah, apologies if it sounded like that. Yeah, I'm not at all. I'm pretty sure I have the same experience with some games. I cannot play some games on my system. It's definitely not that my system isn't strong enough. But they just don't work on my PC, and I don't know why. Meanwhile, everybody else is perfectly fine playing it, and it could be anything. So it could be like I know H2O, for example, was having issues. One of the guys that is on our Discord, and it turns out, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, if you're still there, H2O, it was because your CPU was just not strong enough. And even though the GPU was latest, very high, the CPU is just not good enough. And I have the same issue. My GTX 1080 is well able to play it. My i7 5820K is overclocked. It can play the beginning of the game, but as soon as it gets into mapping and into loads of mobs on the screen, it just dies because everything is too slow. The way it talks to memory, my CPU, the amount of memory information that it can take in at a time, the speed of my individual cores, everything is too slow. Yeah, because that is the downside of having an older PC that meets the requirements well beyond minimum requirements still, but it's just not strong enough. So, and I think, yeah, H2O had the same issue, I think. And BIOS related, exactly, especially in older systems or slightly aged systems. Some people say, oh, I have a 4080. Yeah, but your CPU is literally so old and your motherboard that you're bottlenecking your GPU so much that you don't actually get the GPU performance the card gives. So it could be anything. And that's the downside of PC. It could be hundreds of issues. it's not as simple for the devs just to say, oh yeah, here you go, we fixed every single combination of things, you know. So I have a little bit of sympathy for that, all right, seeing I'm a software engineer myself, but so it's not easy to always adapt to all systems. Now, I'm not a games developer, I'm not dealing with these type of issues, but on a very much easier high level, I'm dealing with a lot of website issues and all that, you know. It works on Chrome, it doesn't work on Internet Explorer, it works on Internet Explorer, it doesn't work on Chrome, it works on Chrome, looks shit in Internet Explorer. Jesus Christ, like, yeah, you wouldn't believe sometimes the battles you have just trying to find compatibility between browsers alone. Oh yeah, sorry Connor, let me catch up now in chat. I was so enthralled in all that. Connor, thank you so much for the super chat. You're happy to decide to stream. It's gonna be a short stream only because I have work tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to probably call it at 1 a.m. latest. So that I have enough time to get up, and I'm trying to get into the habit of bringing the dog for a walk before I start work. So I get a walk in as well, so it's good for me. Yeah, so yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you have so many issues with that asteroid. It is frustrating. So, but sometimes like it could be as simple as, like, I know I had a lot of stuttering for some reason, and it was literally as simple for me on GeForce Now to turn off VSync adaptive. As soon as I turned that off, everything worked beautifully. But for some reason, when I had adaptive on, I started seeing spikes in my frames, and I didn't know why, because I mean, I'm playing on a on GeForce now, which is using an RTX 4080, so there should be no issues, but and my network connection was really good. So, but as soon as I turned this off, everything was fine. And but again, that could be just, you know, coincidence, whatever. It works for some, not for others. That's the problem, you know. It's too much variation. Anyway, so welcome back to the Warrior now. You gotta run momentarily myself. Have a great night, everyone. Yeah, Roddy Show, thank you, Rand, very much appreciated. Popping in, and yeah, let me know what you think as well on Discord, in the comments of the changes. I think they're all positive. I'm really liking the fact that they make the citadels closer to the center, and that they make a light to make them visible. That's going to be a lot of fun, you know, to chase them down now. So you have kind of more of a... It's no longer that mystery that you have to figure out, like, you know, what is the citadel? What am I looking for? You know, so it's much nicer now. So in regards to the Warrior, so a few things have changed, and I wish I would have the system already in place where I could change these out. It would also be nice if I could take them out, but that's just because I don't want to run Ultimate Trials all the time to get the Soul Cores, but that's just me. But it would be nice to be able to preserve the Soul Cores, or, you know, that you don't just overwrite it. But I guess it's a little bit like the extra prefix or suffix quality, or not prefix, suffix quality, what is it? The attributes, they're not attributes, mods. The mod quality that you can put on it from the breaches, the drops from the breaches, I think. Yeah, they can add a special quality to, like, say, all cold stuff, you know, where damage and defense get buffed and stuff like that. They go up to 20 as well. So they replace each other, which is, you know, it is fine. It's better than nothing. But some of these need to have reduced drop rates, and some of them have to have increased drop rates. I mean, even on SSF, I find I get a hell of a lot more resistances, which is fine, that's good. But things like Iron Rune, oh man, this one and this one dropped, I think, about 20 levels apart. It was so ridiculous, yeah. And for everything else, I'm just doing resistances in the moment to kind of match up the resistance. Now, I did level up a little bit more. We're now level 56. I did get more into Act 2, into Cruel, so we're actually getting close to... we're getting to the Titans area now, where we can put the special charm effect in. And where is it? Here, the Valley of the Titans, and that's where we can put these guys in that we found. And then we go from there. So I made some changes to my gems. I now unlocked Hammer of the Gods. So Hammer of the Gods is a 100% hit, but I also now reintroduced, we had Seismic Cry before, but it didn't really do anything for me. So in my current space, so we have Seismic Cry, and when we activate it, the next melee slam attack that I perform, is empowered. I don't know exactly what empowered means. It just means, I guess, it's stronger. Yeah, empowered skills do not have an inherent bonus, but a number of stats and modifiers specifically apply to empowered skills. Like what? Okay, no idea. Like what? It would be nice. Oh, sorry. That actually says it here. It depends on the actual empowerment. Yeah, sorry, that's me being a smartass. It actually says it right here. Your next slam is empowered to perform an additional aftershock. Okay, so now it does an additional aftershock, but for each endurance charge I have, I get another aftershock. So in the moment, the only way I get endurance charges is through this here. Increase stun build, gain an endurance charge when you heavy stun a rare or unique enemy. Unique enemy being the bosses. So otherwise I don't get any. So what I'm trying out at the moment is let me see where it is here. So I also got Ancestral Totem, which I replaced my current totem with, and the reason I got this is because this is a meta gem, which means it can trigger a skill. In this case, it can trigger a mace skill. So I put the armor break skill in there so that while the totem is hitting my target, it continuously hits it with armor breaker. Because I have armor breaker in it, I can put these two gems in. So this is the thing that you might have noticed doesn't work, or you might have not understood. Like I had a problem understanding this, yeah? And you might have too. So just in case you had the same issue, this is how this works. If you have a support gem that says, oh, it doesn't work with Ancestral Warrior Totem, that's fine. I can't put that in there. It doesn't work. Yeah, but when you have a gem, like a meta gem that triggers a skill, what usually happens is that if you put in the skill first and you say, hey, I want this to trigger this, any support gem you put in after applies to the skill that you slotted. Now, the ones that execute spells, I'm not 100% sure if they work the same, because I never had the issue that I couldn't slot something without the spell. But with this specifically, it's that you can only do that because the supported skills have a 50% chance to inflict bleeding. So now when I put this in, this doesn't cause bleeding. But when it executes armor break, this gem applies to this skill. And that's why I can apply it now. So when I take this out, you can see it becomes inactive. Yeah. Now, this might be something that I was the last person on the planet not to understand, and I might be stupid, but I had a real issue understanding it. And this one is the same. So for this one, I have a 20% chance to gain an endurance charge when the supported skill fully breaks enemy armor. So now, every time the boss gets full armor break, which hopefully happens that the idea is that I have this hitting the boss, breaking full armor, which is independent to stun build up, and which my perfect strike does, stun build up and bone shatter then over like doing a heavy stun. So we can do the armor break completely independent. Once I have the armor break, I will get a charge. I don't know if the charges expire or they will stay until they're used. I'm not sure. I know power charges disappear after a while, but what I'm hoping will happen is that we get the armor break close enough to getting our guy heavy stunned, our boss. Then we're going to have a Seismic Cry activated, which basically then empowers my next slam attack to perform an aftershock, but also an additional aftershock for each endurance charge. I don't know if it's an additional aftershock or if the skill, the hammer skill, is fully executed a second time, yeah, or third time. I'm assuming it's the aftershock effect. Yeah, because that is the effect it applies, the empowered effect. So, which means if we have 2 extra endurance charges, we do 3 aftershocks. And then when the Hammer of God comes down, it can't be evaded, so it will hit 100%. for each of those aftershocks. It hits that, boom, and then the aftershock. So for that one specifically, I have that it deals more physical damage and less chaos or elemental damage. I was using that gem already, just somewhere else. And then I put Bloodlust in, which does more damage on bleeding enemies, because the idea is that when I have my totem out, I break armor, you know, I apply bleed. So hopefully this will hit as powerful as possible. Now, I'm hoping I'm not shooting myself in the foot. A lot of times what happens, and this is why I had to actually stop using my totem before, a lot of times when I'm preparing my guy for heavy stun, my totem sometimes hit him when I was about to do the heavy stun, the bone shatter, and it actually stunned the boss, which then means I can't heavy stun him. And that is why, you know, also my leap is only a level 6, a 7, which is the initial level, so that we don't accidentally stun our targets instead of getting them close to stun, primed for stun, and then be able to apply heavy stun. So we'll see if that works. I'm not really sure. I haven't played around too much with it yet. Infernal Cry, I put it in skills empowered by supported skills, deal 15% more damage. That is just our general one we're using for, you know, when we kill mobs or bosses or whatever, for everything. And that's the main changes I did. In regards to the passive tree, I've focused on heavy regen. I actually did switch this back to armor and life, and I got approximately the same kind of regen and armor, but I noticed, because I'm not using this effect here, the hulking form, applies to all of the passive skills. Yeah, I lost out on a lot of other things, so my damage actually went down from 2,300 to 1,900 or 1,800. I lost a lot of damage moving into these two, so I moved back into here also to get the strength that we need for our triple strength requirements, and for the extra damage as well. So that is as good as the build right now gets. I'm working on getting my strength up, so I'm trying to get here where I get plus 10 strength, and here, sorry, not here, and that's it. I think it's just this one here, and then I'm using these nodes here where we get an extra 12, 24, 48, 73, so we get an extra 73 strength, and we should then be well over 300, because we're gonna need, right now for the weapon we have, we're gonna need 88 times 3. Oh Jesus Christ, don't make me do maths in my head. It's 264, so requiring 264 strength, we're nearly there actually, so which means we can then swap over here, because I had that already and I thought it was double, but it's actually triple, and then we can activate this here. Actually, we can do that now, if I'm not mistaken. Well, not right now, but the next upgrade we can go into here and here, because this will be 5 strength, it will go to 63. Oh, we're then 1 short. Yeah, okay, so yeah, we still have to go a little bit here. And I also went more into regen as well. So what I'm trying to focus on in the moment is a lot of regen, and then getting into the, you know, activating this so we can wear our shield as a secondary to get block chance, because then having armor, evasion, and block chance is going to be very good. That spreads defense is, I think, works better than just focusing on armor, or just focusing on evasion is usually very good, but we can't pull that off. We don't have enough room to put enough int into our build. The monk has way more ability to put enough int in, but we can't. So anyway, now you're all caught up. Sorry for the long intro.
This valley was not carved by the hands of men.
Okay, so the reason I removed the shield dash and the shield from my secondary, actually we can remove this as well now, from my secondary, is because I'm moving through the map with my slam instead. Yeah, one thing I noticed is mana management, which is... it's a bit of a pain. Oh, nice. So let's actually see if we can find the... Oh, nice. Yeah, these tornado guys, they're such a pain. Oh, what do we have here? Okay.
What is this place?
Oh, I accidentally stunned it. Oh, I missed. There we go, nice. I'm so excited to start streaming, keep saying it over and over, but so it's true, I love Skyrim, greatest game ever made. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. That was a close one. I could not get the... Nice. That was awesome. Yeah, so I got the new NeverSync filters now in, yeah, and so NeverSync, sync, semi, and strict, and both of them show this belt, even in blue. So maybe we can do something with them in blue as well. I don't know. No idea. Hey, Hidden, how are you? Okay. Okay, this is where we have to go back to, which opens up in afterwards. So now we have to find where we put the... I think it's on this map anyway. Yeah, it's in the Valley of Titans, yeah. Yeah. At least we found the waypoint. Oh, and here it is, yeah. And of course, we're gonna go with the... Is this... We might actually change that to the flasks for the warrior build. Because 60% charm, yeah, that's all well and good. It depends, you know, how much we need that. But with this build, we are very, very health dependent and regen dependent. Not about how you... I'm fine, thank you. Now we need to find the last dude, which is obviously somewhere there on the top. There we go. Don't get discouraged if you have low... Oh, yeah, absolutely. There's two things I saw that, like, low viewership can be discouraging, so I don't care about views. I don't care about views. Now, streaming is different, but I suppose when I released my first videos and I started, I didn't care about the views because I was doing it for me, as in, you know, making the videos to see if I can edit, how that works, you know, what does the end result look like. It's like if you make... I suppose it's like if you... make your own personal little mini film and you're kind of excited to watch it yourself. You don't really care if other people are watching, you know? So it's a bit like that. Now streaming is different, obviously, because you're talking to people, but I suppose I always try to treat streams like a video that I'm talking anyway over the content. And then when I see people in chat and they're talking about things or they're asking questions or replying to things, yeah, that's better. But otherwise, I would just play it or do the stream like I would when I'm recording a video, you know? But yeah, don't get discouraged. And the other thing I saw happening before is like that people that only started streaming, I see it on Twitch in these special videos sometimes, like on YouTube, that people make these compilations of, where you have somebody who just started streaming a week ago or something, you know, and they get rated then and by a massive streamer, you know, who gives them, you know, for their videos. They do that for their own videos, you know, who then gives them like a $5,000 donation or something, you know, and then they get all the followers from that raid, but then nobody watches them. And it's like that's actually also something that can be very disheartening, you know, that you get like, say, 2,000 followers in your first week out of nowhere because of some massive raid, and then nobody watches them. And you go like, why did they follow? Because, you know, it's if they're not watching. So don't get discouraged by that either when you get raids and all that, and then not a lot of people from the raids come back. That's just the way it is. You know, it's just the way it works. I mean, I would say if I get 10% of views of what I have on subscribers or followers on Twitch, I would do well. Like, I don't even do 10% in the moment, you know? So, but it's 10% is that magic number. 10% usually means you're doing good. Yeah, exactly. How's the warrior progression? Yeah, so the best thing to not get demotivated is to be motivated by other things than numbers. You know, it's easier said than done. But the warrior progression, yeah, it's going well. We had a bit of an issue there when I was trying out some new skills, and I was, again, between streams, I was doing a bit oopsie again, where we spec'd into things that I thought would help me, and they didn't at all. And then I didn't have enough money to undo the damage. But yeah, I fixed it. It's going well again. Okay, these guys are a pain. Oh no, don't explode. So just have fun with it, you know, and try as much as possible to ignore everything else. We should probably do this one here first. I'm feeling bad that I missed the one there on the left. Search for the rite of flame. Okay.
Feel my wrath.
It didn't explode. So, checkpoint here. Ooh, nice. Exalted orb.
Fortune favors me. I've no more room.
Okay. Yeah, we are pretty much out of room. We're not gonna fit a bow into here. All right, let's empty. Yeah, you're approaching it from a hobby perspective now. At one point I wanted to make it a job. Yeah, same as me. Like when I started, it actually did so well. I was about to switch from my full-time job to YouTube content because I was getting like 30,000 views per video every day, 40,000, and ad revenue was about triple of what it is today. back then, and I'm glad I didn't. Well, I'm glad I didn't, and I'm kind of at the same time, it was kind of depressing because I put so much effort into it that I neglected my actual real job a little bit at the time, and switching over would have solved that problem. And then the apocalypse happened, you know, the first PewDiePie faux pas, and then the money basically went down so much I was actually earning more on YouTube at the time than I was in my full-time job, and that was depressing when the apocalypse happened literally just around the time I was going to do it, to nearly like more than half that income, and it was very discouraging. To make it a job as a supporting disabled. Oh man, yeah, that must be rough, yeah. But to me, I switched it to a hobby now as well, and focused more on my main job again. So it took me, I think my real life career got set back by about 4 years because of that. So now I'm just saying, hey, I'm playing games anyway. So that's why streaming is kind of better for me, because I don't kill myself with editing. Now, I'd still like to do videos and editing. I love doing that process. I just know that it kills me. And the only time I did it again after I started streaming regularly is because of the throat issues I had where I couldn't really speak properly for a long time. So recording was easier. But in general, streaming is like me just hanging out, you know, playing the games I play anyway. And then, so it's not taken away from what I would do anyway, which is the main thing, I guess. But yeah, and it's not interfering with my job. So, which is great. When I was editing, the problem was I would go to bed at 6 in the morning, get to work at 8, would be completely knackered. And I do that for about 2-3 weeks. It's killing you.
Take your time.
So it just wasn't possible to sustain. So the choice then was to focus back on the job and basically make YouTube just a hobby.
Blessings.
You had a similar experience, yeah. And then the other thing is, like, you know, I couldn't do 7 Days to Die non-stop anymore. I see channels who do it all the time, and it's different if they have the opportunity to make that their full-time job. That I'm very happy for them, you know. But then on the other hand, you can see what happens when they're not making 7 Days to Die content. And that must be so scary when it's your full-time gig and you can't change what you're doing. Like, if I would have made this full-time and I would have done it a month before the apocalypse, I would have been forced to do literally non-stop 7 Days to Die for the rest of my life, because what else am I gonna do? That was my main job then. Would have been my main job then. So I kind of respect people who can do that, but at the same time, it's like you literally cannot do anything else anymore. Yeah, and then what is the worst is like it's different. So I started a bit late as well. I started in 2014. If I would have started about 4 years before that, it would have been different, because you can see, for example, people who went on the ARK bandwagon and grew a lot with ARK, yeah, like you're talking 1 million subscribers. Now, if they do anything else, yeah, they're only, when you get compared, they have like, say, 1 million or 2 million subscribers, and they get 10 or 20,000 views on their videos. But they now have the luxury of doing whatever they want, because they're not married to a game anymore. Sure, if they would do ARK, they would get 500,000 views per video, but they don't want to play ARK anymore. So now when they play other things, having 2 million subscribers still gives them the 1-2% viewership which is the 20, 30, 40,000, you know, views per video, and that is enough. If you get 40,000 views of a video every day, you're gonna earn more money than any other job, unless you're doing really, really well at your job, you know? So, anyway.
Young one.
Yeah, I don't know why we keep the blue ones. I don't know why it marks the blue ones. I don't get it, but it is what it is. I sell them now for money. I don't want to be broke anymore in this game. Oh, this is nice. It's only... I found a new bottle, which is like 1,000 and 10, which is nice.
I will tell your tale.
Yeah, it sucks when you want to change games, but you... Like, I mean, you see, I'm not going to mention names because it's not fair, but you see a lot of people who do just 7 Days to Die. There's only a few that when they do other videos, you can see the first video usually does really well. And then the second one, because it's also not 7 Days to Die, the second part of the new game they play usually goes down so much, they have to make the decision. Do I want to risk creating content for only half the views when I could just do another 7 Days to Die video or start a new 7 Days to Die series and get, like, you know, the 50, 60,000 views? So if it's your full-time gig, you're gonna have to make these choices, and it's tough. Your son got stuck in that. He played a popular gacha game and he was playing and then switched and he went from 50 views to 7. Exactly, that's the thing. And it can be very disheartening. And because you kind of think, you know, the funny thing is, as well, is don't ever ask the people who view your videos what they would like you to do. I do it because I kind of know what I'm expecting and I kind of know, you know, what I'm looking for. But a lot of times when people do that, you will see that people are like, say, oh, just be yourself. You know, we are here for you. We're not here because of the game. And it's like, yeah, but you know, the funny thing is when you have like 1 million subscribers, the amount of people of that subscriber base that is there for you and not for the game you play is so minor, is a small percentage. It's about 10%, 5% of your whole subscriber base, yeah? And they're the real hardcore fans, whatever you want to call them, yeah? They're the real MVPs, yeah? Because the rest, yeah, they're only there for the game and they like how you play the game, but they couldn't care less if you play something else, they're not gonna watch it, you know? And that's just the way it is. So just don't let these things get to you. It's, you know, just have fun in what you're doing. Oh, there's nobody there. Can I jump across? Yeah, I love it. That was awesome. I love this about the warrior. That is so sexy. Jawoodle, yeah, I like watching his other stuff actually, because I like, you see, this is the funny thing. If I wouldn't do YouTube myself, I wouldn't stream myself, I would watch a lot more, yeah, but I like watching Jawoodle. For me, it's the opposite. I like watching Jawoodle because I like him. I like his actual personality, yeah. Well, at least the one he's, you know, I don't know if that's his real personality or not. I suppose we all got a bit of an entertainment side on us, you know, but I like his personality. But I just had enough of 7 Days to Die to watch. I love playing the game still, but I just don't want to watch it all the time, yeah? So for me, it's the opposite. Whenever he posts something that's not 7 Days to Die, I'm like, oh, what's that? I haven't played this before, you know? I would actually like to see his take on this game, or the way he plays games, you know, how he does that. With this crazy self, you know? So for me, it's the opposite. I prefer when he plays other games, but again, I'm not his target audience, you know? Like, I never expected, for example, to completely nerding out on Path of Exile 2 like that. Never thought that would be something I do, because I usually like these games, but very quickly I get lost in the end game. I don't understand certain mechanics. I get discouraged and I just give up. But holy shit, this game is just... I don't know what it is. I even sat down yesterday and considered making videos, short video clips about certain things, like, you know, and start getting into more, looking into trying out builds that are not your standard meta builds, you know? Like, pick a skill and try to work around it. Like here we, for example, have Bone Shatter and Hammer of God. That's the two skills here, pretty much, yeah? So this build to me is... for the boss killer, it's Hammer of God and Bone Shatter, yeah? So that is what you build around, yeah? And you need a lot of sustain, you need a lot of defense, but the spread with the defenses is unrelated to the build. That's more of a issue with the current game, that armor is not as good as it should be, I think. It's just not strong enough. So, but I'm looking at things like in the passive tree, I'm looking at the witch, for example, at the monk, for example, yeah? And I know the monk has actually a chaos damage ascendancy, but there is not a lot of chaos damage actually on the tree. However, there is a very interesting gem in the game that would allow the monk to actually use corpses for chaos damage. And I'm like, there has to be something there, you know, where you go, I want to make this my skill I work around, you know? I watch Project Somewhat content. Oh, actually, sorry, just let me focus here for a second.
Ancestors!
Oh shit, this is gonna be difficult, holy crap. I don't know how we're gonna pull this off. Yeah, I do watch some Project Zomboid content, but I like watching... I don't like watching the people like me, that I would be, where I'm trying to figure the game out. That's how I would stream it. I like when... see, this is the funny thing. I like watching people who are not me. I like watching people who are good at things, yeah, but don't play it like so you can't follow. I like when people know what they're doing, but play it in a way that they still explain, you know, why they do certain things and how you can figure out certain things, you know, that actually, without making it too much of a teaching video, also kind of do it in a gentle way of you know, that you can follow along, not playing yourself, but that you understand what's happening. Not just get the highlights saying, boom, 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 I did this, and you actually need to be very good at the game yourself to understand what they're doing. So that's the type of content I prefer. Yeah, this is a hand-only monster, yeah.
It's enormous.
Ah, thanks, what she said. I don't think I'm hitting his hand. Are we hitting him? I guess we are. I can't really see his head, so I don't know if he's stunnable or whatever. Or heavy stunnable. I literally pressed armor bone shatter 4 times. 4 times. He didn't do it once. He didn't execute it once. So he got interrupted by the little shitheads. Like 4 times I pressed it. And little shitheads go, nope, you're not doing it. Unbelievable. What a bunch of dicks.
It's enormous.
I just wanted him to say again, it's enormous. I know I didn't dodge shit, but I think with the warrior, I just don't have the luxury of dodging too much. Oh my god, he moved the hand. I don't know if I'm actually hitting him or not. I don't think I'm hitting him at all with my attack. You know what, let's just... No, I should have... There's so much happening at the same time. This is so awkward to play. Okay, that's it. Oh my god, stop following me! Wow, thank you. And we're dead. Maybe I just jump it because I can't aim for shit on this guy. Is he dead?
The bigger they are.
Mother of testicles, this is the worst ever possible boss for perfect strike. It is the worst. You don't know if you're hitting him. You actually have no idea. You can't see his face, so I actually cannot even see if heavy stun is possible.
Time to make my escape.
This is literally the worst possible boss. All I could do was Ancestral Warrior Totem and hope I don't get hit too much. Like, that is just crazy. I couldn't see anything. Like, I know his stun bar kind of tells you when you can do the heavy stun, but yeah, perfect strike, hitting with mace strike didn't make a difference, so I just randomly execute Hammer of Gods. I couldn't even see if I'm hitting the hand. I hope they're gonna do some more better visual feedback if you're aiming at the hand, because with mobs you get the slight little hue where you can see you're actually aiming at them. But I think with the hand, you couldn't see anything. It just, you hope you're hitting the hand. And if you see damage, you're like, yeah, I hit the hand. So I don't think that's, that boss is actually not very good. I don't like that boss very much. especially with the glitching when you're too close to the edge, but just about managed to do it. Probably was more lucky I had enough defenses to survive that. So before I take a horny horn, let me see what we should upgrade. Let's upgrade Bone Shatter definitely to 13.
Speak up.
Let's get that little quest item into our inventory. And do that. Oh, is there anything in here? So.
Do not wander. Hello. Stay in sight.
Finally enough to equip the level 19 gem. Nice. That is awesome. Yeah, level 19 gems. I think the highest I have is level 17 on my monk. I don't think I can get to 19 yet. I'm on level 82 in standard. Does that look like a race car? With fire coming out the back? Is that a Batmobile? Does that look like the Batmobile to anybody else? With flames coming out the back? I don't know, maybe it's just me. 191 attribute points, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like there's a set of wheels here. There's the wheels here, and it has like on the front like a slidey thing, you know, and flames coming out the back, and the guy is sitting here in the middle. Like 300 DPS jump though. Oh, that's nice. Every little helps when you get to that stage. Okay, so Helani Gate is back here.
It is time to fight.
Now we have to blow her horn.
Slaves. This goes against everything the Ezamites stand for. Let the pursuit continue.
Come on, guys, walk. No? Okay.
I am hesitant to fight to the last.
Relic, sorry I missed you there. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I can't wait for the update. Me too. Man, another few days and they're gonna release the patch notes, and then we're gonna go through it and see what the balancing changes are. A lot of classes I played up to level 20. Actually, all the classes I played at least to level 20 into Act 2, but I don't know a lot of them at Endgame, so for a lot of classes the changes probably will mean nothing to me. Except for the monk, that's the... well, and then only on the invoker side. Oh, now I can show you the skill I was looking at. So I was looking at the chaos damage side for the monk, because I kind of would like to have played each ascendancy. And the monk has a second ascendancy, which does chaos damage, or focuses a lot on chaos damage. And I was thinking, you know, how can you utilize that as a monk? There isn't really much. One of the things that I found, which is probably not for the monk at all, is... I don't know, what is it called? Yeah, Profane Ritual. So Profane Ritual is a very high int. It's probably for the witch or something, yeah? It marks a corpse with a profane rune, dealing chaos damage over time to nearby enemies. When the ritual is complete, the corpse is consumed and you gain a power charge. So you could mark multiple corpses, I guess. So it's a bit like unshatter or unearth, whatever that is, the beginning skill of the witch, where you target at a corpse. So I wonder, you could make this part of a trigger on shock or something, yeah, Maybe. Not trigger on shock. Trigger. Is there something like trigger on kill? Is there? What meta gems do we have here? With the Hand of Chayula and then Ancestral Warrior Totem. Oh yeah, if we go to the spirits, the spirit side, yeah, there's more. So if we go to the spirit side, we have more meta gems. Cast on dodge. While active, this invocation gains energy when you kill an enemy with a melee attack. Using the invocation once sufficient energy is gathered will consume the energy to trigger. Oh, that's more like yeah, so Reaper's invocation is more like elemental invocation. So all the invocation skills are actually the ones that you execute manually. So cast on shock, so cast on critical, cast on dodge. There is no... Oh, cast on minion death. Oh, minion death. Socketed curse skill applies in an aura around you. Oh, okay. That's a spell. It's not a curse. Yeah. Anyway, I thought it would be nice to do something with that maybe, because it does a lot of chaos damage, and if there's a way to automatically somehow apply it when you kill something, that would be amazing. There's shenanigans you can do with Raging Spirit cast on death. While active, your fire spells will also summon Raging Spirits, which are short-lived flaming skulls that rush at nearby enemies and rapidly attack them. Enemies will not directly engage them. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, there is the thing where... Yeah, we did that before. You can put Raging Spirits into... with Raging Spirits, you can have another skill that can, on low life, explode the guys, yeah. Yeah, we tried that out on the witch, something like that, yeah. So that was pretty cool. So we traveled to the Shire. Let's go. Oh, so we're nearly there. We're nearly at the next pivotal point of change.
Unlike any other.
So we're just the right level, level 56. No, I don't want the light. What's here? There's nothing here. Okay, so we're at 258. We need more strength. So first we get a little bit more damage. So we're doing 3-4, 2-5 and 3-4. 2-6 and 3-5. And we're still doing okay on recovery, yes. One cast, 564 projectiles. Jesus, that would be a challenge for ChatGPT to create me a thumbnail like that.
Enough!
Oh, wow, I never fought these guys before. I didn't even know they were here. Oh, crap. How am I gonna fight something where I have to continuously move?
I can't yet. No mana. Fear will best you.
Wow. I never fought these guys before. Because they're not a... the straightest passage again. They're not a required... well, then they're not this. You know, like the final letter, they're not this. That's crazy. Yeah, luckily these guys seem to have a very low hit. But as a warrior, we have to stand still like for 2.5 seconds. And that is with... oh. Ooh. Yeah, sorry, I don't... Because... should I have that? Oh, that's not good. Didn't even see that. Maybe I should do the opposite. Yeah, I think that's better, possibly. Ooh, I might do too much damage now. Yeah, ooh, I'm nearly killing them. So I have to be careful. Yeah, some of them are dead, so I have to be careful not putting too much damage on that leap.
Enough!
These guys are so funny looking. Yeah, I have to make sure I don't forget anything over here.
Break!
One of the things I hope they put into the patch notes, unless it's really intentional, and it would be quite terrible, is burning ground should actually not hit you as much if you have a high fire resistance. In the moment, I think burning ground completely ignores fire resistance. It basically hits you right in the heart and that's it. Let's not forget to look at things while we're there, because I think the exit we're looking for is in one of those round buildings. Yeah, okay, so we looked through that. Boss there, mini boss.
I've nowhere to keep that.
You sure? I don't think that's completely true. We're gonna find a way. We're gonna find a way. Master. Ah! No! We're gonna find a way. Hang on. Gonna find a way. We can't, bollocks, because of this. Or no, we can. We can. We can. We can. My God, this is a satisfying minigame. Oh, I could have just put it in here. Okay. We weren't really full then. I mean, yeah, we're not really full then yet. Now we're full, kind of, okay. Yeah, burning ground is rough, yeah, exactly. Burning ground is terrible. Do you have the support gem that makes slam do aftershock on your leap slam? I think they're called aftershocks and tremors. No, because I don't want that. So basically, I hope I don't. No, I don't. Yeah. So basically, this cannot do stun build up. However, it does a lot of damage, and if it gets an enemy close to be stunned, it can do a prime. It primes the enemy for stun. Like, priming is not a feature, it's not a functionality for a skill. It happens just before you, and you don't actually see it. You have to have a skill that can take advantage of a primed for stun enemy. So primed for stun is when your stun build up is at a certain stage, that you have a window before the enemy gets fully stunned where you can do a skill that takes advantage of primed for stunned, which is this one here, Bone Shatter. So whenever you see the yellow icon over the enemy's head, that is when they're primed for stun, which means they're not stunned yet, but I can do something to stun them. Yeah, so leap. Sorry, this Bone Shatter can't cause stun buildup, but Bone Shatter can trigger a heavy stun on a primed for stun enemy. The problem with leap is if I jump into a crowd, damaging them enough to prime them for being stunned, if I have aftershock, it kills them. It defeats the purpose, so I cannot clear mobs very easily. So this leap slam skill is used for mob clearing and for mapping later on. So I wanted to do the least amount of damage, or just the right amount of damage, that it gets the enemies, or the majority of enemies at least, or even only 2 enemies in a pack, down to enough health that they get primed for stun, and then I can smack them with Bone Shatter and everybody explodes because of Infernal Cry and Herald of Ash. So that's why I also don't level this gem up. It's still level 7. If I would put it to level 13, I would just kill everything with Leap Slam, or the majority of things, and I wouldn't really kill them, but I would kill too many. It wouldn't be worth it, like, yeah, so... Take that one, and... Ugh, I hate this so much that it doesn't I hope they fix this, that things get actually identified in here as well. It's like, dude, come on. Unidentified, unidentified. Unidentified, unidentified. Ugh.
Speak up.
Oh, that's a high evasion rate, and we get now a shield zone. I might actually keep that.
Do not wander.
Yeah, it's much better than the one we have. And it has cold and lightning resistance. That's gonna be another bonus. Block chance 25%. Yeah, we need something with a high block chance then.
What?
Oh, still. Oh, first time I have this? What is that? Immunity to freeze. Nice. Oh yeah, the letter is for her?
I hear you. You found the letter. When I have...
Now we have 258 strength. Now we can get more damage. Increased area of effect for attacks, and we're gonna get 10 strength. And now we should have enough. 264 is all we need for this. Where is it? Yeah. So now the next 2 points we can put into here. And then we're sorted. For now. We still have a mana issue every now and then, so I have to go through my potions. Yeah, the extra chest is useful for situational armor. That's good. That's true. Yeah. I just find it annoying that that it doesn't unidentify things. Sorry, identify things. 2.5 and 2.9. Nice. The exit could be there.
Come here!
Okay. Could be down there. There it is.
I pray I'm not too late.
No, I'm going for 200 and shield. I want shield so I can get block and more resistances easier. So, but yeah, I will. 200s, of course I'm gonna try that out. Yeah, that's gonna happen. But I think my jump would do so much damage, I just would... I wouldn't be able to... use it effectively. Can we jump across? Hang on, hang on, hang on. No, no, no. Yes! Oh, I love it. Sorry, it's just completely unimportant, but it had to be done, had to be tested. It's like the warrior in World of Warcraft. I love it. You can jump from any height as long as just before you hit the bottom, you do leap jump or charge jump, whatever it's called. It's brilliant. Oh shit. That was a nice room. Touch the pot and the pot grows legs and it's like, nope, everybody wakes up. No! Turn around, dingus. Look where the cursor is. Oh, I love this. This is so amazing. I'm not constricted by gaps in the ground anymore. It's like, yeah, screw that. We can just leap across like a pro. Oh, do we need to leap back? Yeah, it's no problem. Just let me casually jump across with my 400 kilo armor. The monk can't jump across. No. Monk. No. The witch, the lightest class probably in the history of all of Path of Exile, cannot jump this gap. But the fully armored warrior with his full plated gear. Oh yeah, I have no prowlers on this map. The prowlers only happen when you're mapping, you know, when you can't afford losing your waystone. That's when the prowlers show up and go, oh, I see you have very little cold resistance. Let me just abuse that there for a second. Wow. Okay, oh, it's probably down here. The warrior can squat 2.5. Yes! He can even jump upwards. Oh, you gotta love it. Not restricted by height changes. Peasants. Like those peasant classes. Oh, and it actually worked through the... Oh! Nice, we got an actual iron rune. Love it. Okay. What the hell? We have looked at everything now? Are you kidding me? Oh, come on. Seriously? It is the last area we look at. I know he won't jump. It's like an auto mechanic, so he will only jump if there's actually somewhere to land on the other side. It would be funny if he would just jump. And it's like YOLO it down. Oh look, it literally was the very last stupid piece we looked at. Oh my god. Well, we didn't see the whole bridge. Yes. Yeah, it's kind of like an auto jump. How are we doing? No, everything's upgraded. Okay. Suppose we can now also get Seismic Cry up to 13.
Seismic Cry.
Wake!
One. Who goes there?
Oh, armor and evasion rating? Yeah, no, I got a good one, alright, so.
Young one.
Block chance 37, but no evasion. Armor evasion. Yeah, we're good.
Stay in sight.
Shatter!
That would have been funny to jump right off the tower. Anyway, talking about towers, I really like that they're gonna add more tower variation. That is actually really awesome. Now, the one thing I hope is that they also boost rewards in the tower, because, like, say I do the level 10 mapping quest, yeah, I would love to be able to use my level 10 tier map, but if literally the rewards are so shit doing towers, Like most of the time in a tower, I get 0, like waystones, because you know there's nothing really there that encourages the drop. So I know they said they bolster drop rates, but they didn't specifically mention waystones. So I just hope it's gonna be part of it.
Break!
There are only a few more to check, I think. He is terrible. Okay. I just don't like using that. Yeah, there's nothing here actually. That's, yeah, I'm just gonna go twice. I don't care. I just don't like using that because I keep forgetting it's there. Then I have to take it out, identify again. It's just so much hassle to get the items. Like here, I just shift left click or control left click. That's it. I'm gonna go here. Can I do that? No. I'll go here. Can I do it? Disenchant yellows. Yeah, here we go. And that's it. And the rest is gonna get sold unless it's evasion and armor. Not sure why I picked up a white. And then this one here as well. So much faster.
Need something?
It's so disappointing, yeah. Because you kind of go, oh, nice, I can loot more, you know, at least 2 big items, yeah, or multiple small ones. And at first I actually used this to continuously carry my small shit, like, you know, the orbs that can upgrade stuff, yeah, and actually just leave them in here and keep running with them. But then the problem is you put them in here and the next one you get goes here. Just put it in my chest, it's already there. Why are you putting it somewhere else? Like, stack it, it's in my chest, dude. Like, there's no need to put it into my inventory. So yeah, the chest definitely needs some rework.
How can
Young one.
Greetings.
Wake!
Oh, you died. Too bad, so sad. Oh shit. I did the touchies, I suppose. I don't think I was supposed to touch this. Oh, that's all over. That wasn't too bad. The worm is already dead. That was so quick. That was awesome. Worm is like all boom, dead. And it wasn't indirect death. It wasn't even that we hit it. It's just no, it just flat out died. What is a permanent elemental buff? What do you mean? I didn't even see anything.
You are relentless.
Did we get a buff from picking up the stuff? I didn't even see that. Let me just check back. You have received... Oh crap, I can't see the quality. Oh, plus 30 to lightning resistance. Is that what it says?
But
oh shit!
That makes you predictable. The time of the Paladin is nigh.
That's nice. I nearly would have missed it. Does it show up as a plus? Oh, it does. Oh, it's plus 10 to lightning resistance, but I'm sure it said plus 30. Because I have 50 lightning resistance. I didn't have that much earlier at all. I don't think I even had 40. And looking at the video back, it definitely looks more like it's... hang on a second. Just have to watch it in the proper full stream with the proper max quality here. Hang on. Okay. It is plus 10. It just looked like a plus 30. I thought it was a bug. I must have had 40 resistance then. Very strange. Didn't even know that. Oh crap.
Get back! Burn!
Oh shit, I thought I was safe. I thought I was safe. Oh man, I was too close.
You are relentless. But that
Definitely totally worth it. Yeah, any type of resistance bonus is worth it because that basically negates the penalty you get for moving into the act. Oh shit, it hit me right with the face. Mother of balls.
I need more time.
I don't know why I rolled in front of him again. Okay, do you know what? Screw that. Okay, I feel like that seismic hammer did not hit at all.
This time.
Yeah, it felt like I wasn't really hitting him at all. I think I messed up. I executed my hammer first, and then I hit seismic cry. I wonder if it still applied it though, because my hammer didn't hit until after, but I think you have to execute the slam skill after Seismic Cry. Actually physically click the button, I think. Yeah, he buffs the skeletons up, yeah. It's pretty awesome looking.
How?
The Faradin, as we...
My life has been a forge. I am ready for war.
We now move swiftly.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have enough time to do the boss. Because this was the shortest stream tonight. But we'll see how quickly we get through here.
I will end this or die fighting.
I need the experience, so I can't really rush either, but... Well, at least if we can rush like that, it's fine. Can we just kind of jump through it without thinking too much about it? Yeah, that works. And then every now and then just, you know, double tap back.
Fortune favors me.
We're full. Hang on. The reason I pick up everything and sell it, well, white stuff I shouldn't pick up, that's more accidental, is I was so low on money respeccing, and with the warrior I find myself respeccing quite a lot to fine-tune things where I think, oh, this might work, and then it doesn't, you know, things like that, but... Level 59. Armor, evasion, block. Okay. Can I try something here for a second? Can we upgrade the quality of his shield? Can it be upgraded with this? No. Can it be upgraded with this? Can. Ah, it doesn't upgrade block chance. Interesting. This is a shield and a half, all right. So we don't need this one.
Young man.
Oh, it doesn't give us back the wasted armor piece. Ah, that kind of sucks. I noticed that actually. I wonder if that is a bug. Yeah, I noticed that when I apply 20 quality to something and then salvage it, I don't get any resources back at all. Even the sockets, I don't think I get anything back for the sockets. So I wonder if that is intentional. That sucks. It should give you back because you spent like 10 resources to get back 1. I think that's fair. So
Need something? Take your time.
oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong completely. Oh yes, Berserker. Can we get? Oh, that is the spirit gems. No, is it? No, we need a level 14. Oh, we're level 58. Do we have a level 14 spirit gem or do we need level 13 only? Let me see. I have a level 13 one. Ah, we need a level 14 spirit gem. You're kidding me. But the good news is we can upgrade our other stuff. Yeah, let's do that.
The ancestral...
Okay. That was our very first one, wasn't it? Level 14, yeah. Oh, level 3? There was something I wanted to get for level 3. I forgot what it was. Heft is really good actually for... I might actually put Heft on Cannibalism, that's what it was. Oh, we got cannibalism already. I forgot we activated that already. Cannibalism, yeah. Never mind then. Because that's the one I was looking for. Okay, here we go. No. Oh, shit. God damn it. Armor evasion rating, we keep that here just in case. I didn't change anything on the damage just yet, but now I want to try two things.
Quickly.
Hello.
Oh, that's nice. Maximum life is only T1, T4. Oh, it's actually T4. Oh, it's armor and maximum life. Okay, so one is obviously shield. And the other one is...
I hear you. Browse as long as you like.
okay.
Hey, boss, get down from there.
None of them have really awesome damage.
Lovely little piece right there. Stay wary.
Okay. Okay. So increased light radius, of course, accuracy, which we don't need, of course. But life per enemy killed and gain mana per enemy killed. So this is now the thing, yeah? How much more damage will this do? Because it will count as one mace strike. Oh, look at this. Our perfect strike goes down tremendously. Our mace strike goes up to 320. But everything else gets halved. Like, yeah, so that is naturally terrible. I should have probably done this before I did this, but anyway. What is if this becomes the offhand?
I need to be stronger.
Okay. Ah, shit. Ah, fuck. I hate this game!
I'm not strong enough.
The strength I need to equip it is on the fucking item. Jesus, I hate this so much, this game.
Greetings.
You're an asshole. You're an absolute dick of an asshole.
Tempered by flame.
Fuck me. It shouldn't let me unequip it. Like the moment I click on it, it says, oh, you know? It should like warn me or something saying like, or before you let go, as you unequip it, it should give you a warning going like, ah, you got him short, you can't equip it again. You know, so you can kind of go, okay, I'll put it back, I'll put it back. This is such a dick move. They have to change this somehow. They have to somehow warn you, if you're taking this off, you're fucked. Anyway. So we can put the shield in, which has 8 strength. Which might be enough to compensate, but it also gives us resistances. Now, gives us 25 block, which should give us a little bit more survivability. Ah, unbelievable, man. Where is the moving caravan? Oh, just go. No, I don't want to go here. I want to go back to caravan. Because I had a portal on that. On the skill tab, it tells you your limits. No, I know my limits, yeah, as in I know where I can look at them. But if I take this off and it removes the 16 strength, I will not be able to equip it again, because now I no longer have enough strength to equip this maul. So the strength is on the maul. It's here, 16 strength. If I take this off, I will be too weak to equip it again. That's the problem. Too many great comics, never enough time to read them all. I read... Thank you, Kona. Do you know, I will never ever in my life be able to do what you do and have every chat I give to you a super chat. I told you a million times you don't have to do that, but you do it. It's I wouldn't be able to do that, so I'm just saying it right now. So when you are able to take bits and everything on Twitch, I will be popping by every now and then and shower you in bits. But I wouldn't be able to do it the same way as you, that's for sure. I'm subscribed to a few people, I think, and that's about it. As in Twitch subscription, which is different. It's about the same as memberships.
Break!
So the evade now should actually give me more survivability. That's the idea. But yeah, because you're absolutely amazing. But you have to stop doing it now as well. You have to focus on Twitch. So I don't want to see you here as often anymore. I want you to be streaming yourself. No, I think your timetable is completely different. But I hope your streaming goes well, because then you can spend a lot of time preparing for streams and stuff. Ooh.
You were no warrior.
Did that just become faster? No. I would appreciate it greatly. Throw some bread at your boy. Yes, there will be. I don't think we're stronger than before, but we definitely have more survivability, that's for sure. Well, with this guy probably not, because this guy is purely fire damage, so I wish the update already happened. I would change my jams to more fire resistance. So did we increase in damage? What's this? 2729. 27. No, we didn't. Interesting.
Yourself.
I'm surprised every night that I have enough time to cook my food. I absolutely love to cook the old-fashioned way, but father time always gets in the way. Yes. Actually, my oldest daughter does her own things now, so she's not at home a lot of times, or when she's at home, she's, you know, not really at home. She doesn't get a lot of times where she's just relaxing at home, and then she has things to do as well. So when we get a chance sometimes to sit down and watch something, we watch some TV or whatever, so I have no issue doing that. Cancel any stream, don't care. I just go, yeah, let's sit down and watch stuff, you know. Even if it's season 2 of Squid Games, which I'm not a big fan of. I loved season 1. Not a big fan of season 2 so far. I watched it. I don't want to give anything away. I watched the first 3 episodes, and the shift in what it is, it doesn't do anything for me. Like, so far it watches like your standard action thriller. There's nothing special about it really anymore. It lost its kind of flavor to me. And the season 1 had that special flavor that did not need a season 2. And that is why I think that, as far as I know, the director changed, and it's I don't know. It just doesn't feel like watching Squid Games. It feels like I'm watching just a normal thriller, action thriller, which I love in general, but it's not why I would watch. It's not what I watch Squid Games for. But I still watch it with my daughter when she's around to do it. The other one caught me off guard a bit yesterday. The younger one, 16, she usually doesn't want to do much. Like, she just likes to be left alone watching her TikToks, talks to her friends, you know. And yesterday she's like, "Oh yeah, let's sit in the kitchen, let's eat together, let's talk." And all that. I'm like, "What happened? What's wrong? What did you drink, take, or snort, or smoke?" It's like, you know, when they all of a sudden say like, "Oh, let's spend some time together," it's like, It's like, what are you up to? It feels like a trap. Because at that age, they kind of want to do their own thing and they want to be just talking to their friends all day. Crap like that. And then when they actually want to take a break from that and want to spend some time with you, it's like, smells like a trap. Okay, that's not better. We have a couple of things to upgrade, so this one can go straight away. Let's see if we get lucky on one of those. Oh, of course, recovered from mana when used. Why don't you recover from mana in your ballsack, you stupid thing? Oh, that is a pretty one. 15% increased magnitude of damaging ailments you inflict with critical hits. I don't do critical hits, but 2% of damage taken recouped is life? That is actually not bad. We're gonna keep that as a possible third option, my friend. Yeah, but just leave. Oh no, again, recovery from mana. God damn it.
Speak up.
Stay in sight.
They're better shields.
Browse as long as you like.
It's funny how even a yellow mace at this level is 16 item levels higher. Sorry, 15 item levels higher, and it just does not come close. It's just we got lucky on the physical damage rolls on the other one. Oh, this one has a huge life regen. It's a T7 life regen. It's pretty amazing.
Blessings.
Okay, now we need fire and not cold. So let's see what we can do with our resistances. I don't need lightning now, so I can take lightning off. I can put another fire ring on, I guess. Increase rarity, increase mana regeneration rate. Fire plus 3 to all elemental resistances. This might actually be better all around. Let me see. Yeah, it's 25. And we can put another 16 maximum life. Beautiful. Excellent. Actually, this is what I'm going to use this for from now on. I wish you could block it off and say, no, I don't want any item to automatically go in there. Because what I wouldn't mind doing is taking the things that I usually have to balance certain things. Still have to upgrade this one. 7 is the lowest. So we have a fire here. We take this with us as well, just in case we need that extra strength when I accidentally unequip my weapon.
I hear you. No need to rush.
Oh, can we have a gem on the shield? Of course we can. So we can put some more fire resistance on that. Oh, I don't have any more. Regenerate 0.3 life per second. I'd rather keep that free for some resistances. And once we can swap things out, that would be amazing. And we should probably take the fire one for the charm. Guard. What does guard do? Okay, let's use guard. All right, let's do it. I still live at home. I wish I could get a place, but rent is so expensive. Oh, my daughter lives at home as well. She studies in university, but she stays over a lot with people who live in the university so that she gets more time to study. Oh, you cook dinner with your dad? That's awesome. Yeah.
You again. The fool under the hooded one's sway. Do you even know what he is? No matter. You'll find my king far more capable than Count Gianor. My king, take the power you were promised. Put an end to this.
I only noticed that now. This is a big fucking creature with a skull. Holy shit.
Bow before your king.
The Medicus blood-bound king. In there, submit.
We take in kind. For my people. The era of the Faradun is now!
Did I miss him?
We're running out of time. End this.
I missed him.
Take the beast!
What are you doing?
I think I missed him, didn't I? I don't know why it smacked right there. I thought I aimed at the guy. I don't know.
Time for this. Sands, bend to my will. Impede my enemies.
I'm not ready.
The Manifest will pay. Of hate.
Missed!
I will not fall. 10,000 spears. I will erase you. Take our hate! 10,000 spears! The end of the Paladin is now! Forge of hate! I cannot give up!
Nice. That hammer hit hard. Let me just double check that. Yeah, that hammer hit like really good. So that was awesome. I only noticed that now. This beast that was in the back, yeah, was that what currently the tentacle monster looks like? Like this, it's so basically it's growing into a giant skeleton monster or something. Let him suffer a little bit.
Not yet. Shamabra! I return you to the embrace of death! It is done. The war.
Jesus, remind me not to get on her bad side. We got our first waystone. Awesome. I forgot actually completely because we were replaying Act 1, 2, and 3. I completely forgot about that. The monster is actually evolving into something. So, what do you mean the ruin of the Dreadnought? There was a creature barely moving, all in red and bloody, behind him when the fight started. Is that not what the tentacles turned into? Because the Dreadnought is just it's not a creature. The Dreadnought is a thing, isn't it? I mean, is it?
Better keep my strength in check.
My worst.
It is time for honesty.
You're right. While I
don't know much of your history, but all I see is a good man.
What is it? Yes, until then.
The beast has grown too powerful.
Just as something so stupid to brain it that I pray it's not real. Oh, the creature pulling the train. Sorry. Okay. Oh man, our resistances are down again. We still have 50 lightning though, which is pretty sweet.
Utsal is close.
Using Armor Breaker repeatedly against enemies will...
I will tell you a tale.
Quickly.
Okay. Oh, we actually have our stash here, so we can put that in there. That's our very first one. Oh my god, this is our very first SSF character that has that's getting so close now to Endgame that we have an SSF. Sorry, a Waystone in SSF. Nice. Oh man, I'm so excited to continue with my
From burning
actually I have to stop streaming now in a second.
Bogs.
I just want to have a quick look here.
Come here!
Get a feel for the area. Okay, they're dead. Nice, still works. I like the way this beetle just gives no fuck, it just keeps moving.
Enough! You'll need more than that! Corruption infests even the trees here.
Speak up.
Ooh. Oh, that's, yeah, armor. It's not what I need. But it has chaos resistance, though. Holy shit. Oh, this one is not a bad mace. Could that be an upgrade? Potentially. Increased attack speed, 89. Yeah, no, see, this is exactly what I ended up with my stupid monk. I still have that staff and cannot replace it. I got that staff halfway through Act 3 or something, and I cannot replace it. I went past Cruel Act 3. I went into level 82 mapping. The staff I have is such a low item level of 60 or something. It's ridiculous. Yeah, no, I got it in sorry, Cruel Act 3 or something. Yeah, I just cannot place it. It's just not happening. Oh, I should have scrapped that. Yeah. So I have to wait for that perfect yellow drop or that alchemy orb upgraded white. You know, it's...
Young one.
Sorry, ammo evasion rating. This might be something with maximum life and lightning resistance. Yeah, let's keep an eye on that. Let's definitely hang on to that.
I will tell your tale.
Yeah, that could potentially be something. Could be better. Let's see. Yeah, look, like level 37, item level 44, but we got so lucky with the armor and evasion rolls, with the lightning resistance, the fire resistance, spirit as well, with the extra spirit. So I can't, like right now, I can actually have support gems active to heal me. And as soon as I get my first level 14 spirit gem, I'm going to be able to get Berserker, no problem. So, because right now we can't, I have to need level 14. And it costs only 30 spirit to run. It grants 0.2% of physical attack leached as life per rage. Lose 0. Yeah, that's the one that confuses me a little bit. Life per rage per second while not losing rage. So we're losing rage. Sorry, lose 0.1% of life per rage per second while not losing rage. So we want kind of rage. Yeah, but it grants increased rage effect as well. Shit. Which means rage forever. For you lose 1 rage, blah blah blah. So it grants 1% more attack. So it means it grants now 1.43% increased attack. Yeah, I can't wait for that to drop. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this one here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It was a bit of a shorter stream, but we are going to be back tomorrow, of course, and we're gonna be playing more of this, trying to get the warrior into endgame. And see how mapping is gonna look and feel with the warrior. I'm very excited, and I can't wait for the patch notes to come out.
I will tell your
and
tale.
See how they change the endgame, and I finally can hopefully break the waystone rod that I have on my monk at level 82. I'm trying desperately to hold on to my T10 to 12 maps, and it's very hard. So, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you so much. The writers got it back. Sorry about that, Goblin Gaming. So thanks again, Conan, for all your support. Good luck for you on Monday if I don't speak to you or see you tomorrow. I try to pop in. Thunder Daddy, how are you? Want to know something funny? I've been watching you since I was in 3rd grade. That was 8-9 years ago. Holy shit. The most funniest video I still love is the Osiris New Dawn Season 3, Episode 3. You're crazy bringing back these flashbacks. Thank you so much for reminding me, actually. And it's crazy for you to pop in to say hi. Thank you so much. I see you tomorrow. Yes, and now I lost my train of thought. But yes, the patch notes. So we're hopefully gonna be able to go through them and get a lot of good positive changes. So anyway, have a good night and stay safe. Bye bye.